So I was just driving home from Newport after having a just incredible day. And on the drive home, I realized just how very significant the past 3 days of my life have been. Like, extremely transformational, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, in terms of how I see my life, in terms of how I see the vision for my business, for love in my life. All of it has been dramatically changed, up-leveled, transformed. And as I was having this realization of just how significant the past 3 days have been, this question came up. It was almost like a voice from outside of myself that said, "Do you realize how significant you are?" And so I just became so overwhelmed with that question, just the reality and the power of that question, that I had to ask you. Do you realize how significant you are? Just how significant you are to you, to everyone around you in your life, and to the world. Do you realize how significant your life is? And therefore, how significant every moment of your life, how potentially significant every moment of your life, this moment, truly is. I mean, it hit me like a bolt of lightning, and for a moment, I was almost overwhelmed by the idea, by the largeness and the power of that idea. And then, in the very next moment, I realized that regardless, whether I embrace it or not, whether it's conscious or unconscious, it's still true. That you are that significant. That I am that significant, that my life is that significant, and that every moment, including this one, has the power and the potential to be that significant. And when I embraced that as I was driving, thinking about sharing this with you, I immediately felt this up-leveling. I immediately felt this internal charge in every freaking cell of my body. And now the power and the perspective for which I see the vision of my future, for myself, my business, for my love life, for those who have affected me, it's just different. It's different. And you, if you know me, you know that I talk to people about living a passionate, purposeful life. And I've lived that and believed that for quite some time now, and yet, the feeling of it is so much more visceral and real in my body now than I feel it ever has been. And that's the power of certain truths when they hit you at a certain moment, because you could believe you understand this principle now, and then there can be a moment, this beautiful moment a year from now, where you're driving down the street, or you're with somebody in a communication or relationship, or you're doing something, you're on stage, you're on video, and it hits you. It hits you in a way that it never hit you before, and that just happened, and I had to share that with you. So I hope that makes a difference for you. I hope you realize just how significant you are. And so in addition to asking you if you know how significant you are and hoping that you realize that, I also wanted to share this with you. I love you.